there. Welcome to my kitchen again. I had a idea that I wanted to share with you. I don't know if you've ever heard of cranky cream before, but in early childhood, some classrooms will use what's called cranky cream. And it's a cream that you use when a child is upset and doesn't want to sleep, or is upset in general and just needs to calm down, needs to feel better. And so you take this cream and some teachers have where they set it up in the classroom and the children go get the cream and put it on and rub it around, and it helps them feel better. It gives them some sensory, maybe some light pressure. They like the feeling of the cream, and it helps them to breathe while they're using the cream also. Kind of slows them down. But I actually like it even better if the teacher can do it with the child, or the parent could do it with the child. There was a classroom that I went to, and the child would have trouble sleeping. They were diagnosed with some different things, and ADHD or compulsion, just some things like that. And the teacher would sit down and use the lotion and kind of talk to them about, let's get the crankies out, is what she said. And she would massage the lotion and go like this and say, and that one's going, and this one is going, and then this one is going. And she was amazed at how it really helped the child. So I was thinking about that, and I thought, it'd be really neat to have a lotion that wasn't just for when you're cranky. And so I have this sensory, it's called interactive communication cards. And I got this from, let's see, it's by Joan Green, not doctor, I don't know why I said that. But in there are some feeling faces. And so these are the ones that I used. I didn't want to cut these up though, so I made copies. And so this is what they look like. However, you can get some free feeling faces online. You just have to Google it. I Googled feeling faces clip art, and I found a clip art library, and they have a lot of free things that you can download. You can get just straight smiley faces, and you can see there's a whole bunch, or they show individual ones, or you can get actual faces like that. There's a there's a lot in this one. And so anyway, the ones I have, I already had with me, and so I'm using those. But there's a lot of choices online. So, if you're artistic, you can draw some faces. That'd be awesome. So anyway, what I did is I'm taking a bottle of lotion, and if you have a bill with an envelope in it with a window, that's what I would use. But with so many people doing online, you may not have that. So if you don't have that, you can make your own. So here's what you can do. I just took some sticky notes, and I took the sticky note and just cut out of that and make a square. And then what you want to do is you want to cut a little bit off the top too. You don't want these to be the same length. So here's what it's going to look like after you get it cut. It's going to look like that. Notice how this is a little shorter. You need it that way so that you can slip the pictures in and out easily. So what I've done is I've taken that square and I've put two pieces of packaging tape. So one here, one like this. Stick them together, that way they're not sticky. And then you just stick those together like this, and you have a window now that you can use. But I've already got a window that I used. So I'm going to show you what it looks like to put it on. So let's say we use that one. So what you're going to want to do, so that it's not too tight, you can stick something in there before you tape it. So that's what it's going to look like. I'm going to stick some tape on the bottom. You want to do the bottom first, because this top part needs to have a little more space there because you don't want this real tight. You're not going to be able to fit the pictures in and out very easily. So that's what it's going to look like there. Okay, my tape was really, really sticky and stuck to the cabinet very well. So anyway, that's what that looks like. Now, what I did, we've got the pocket. I just took these pictures and I put tape on it. You can laminate it, but you don't have to, because if you've got tape or contact paper, that'll do the same thing. So now I've got this one, it's excited. You know, sometimes when we go places, which we're not doing right now, are we? But if you were going places, sometimes your child would be very excited. Or maybe at school, they know something great is coming in the afternoon. So they're excited. So you take this, you're trying to get them down for nap and they're just not having it because they're so excited. Well, you take this and you can say, oh, you're so excited. You are really looking forward to when we go outside later, or maybe the zoo person is coming, or maybe you're on vacation and they know that they get to go to the beach or the pool in the afternoon, but so they don't want to sleep. So you say, oh, you're so excited. You are so excited. I know you are. You know what though? We have to nap first. So let me get you a little lotion, and you squeeze a little bit out and you can rub it on their hands together. A lot of kids, when you do gentle pressure, you know, occupational therapists will tell you that they really like, a lot of kids like sensory, they like gentle pressure. It helps relieve stress, anxiety, agitation. So just gentle pressure like this, maybe do the finger thing like I showed you, and just talk about it. Maybe you'll talk about, oh, what are we gonna do first when you wake up? We're gonna go to the pool, and then we're gonna do this, and you know, do the finger thing. The reason I like that too is it's about connection. And sometimes they'll be displaying these emotions because they want a connection. They're trying to meet a need. And when we sit down and talk with them when they're getting ready for nap, that really helps. I know sometimes, what do we want to do? We want to just say, lay down, lay down. I told you to lay down. You're not going to get to go if you don't lay down. And then we start to get, you know, upset ourselves. They start to get upset. It really doesn't help if we take a minute and go sit with them and do something like this and talk about those feelings. It'll really help. So this is another lotion I've made. Let's see, I wanted to show you this one. This is Confused. You know, you might not normally think of that as a strategy to use for a feeling, but what I like about it is it's confusing right now. Times are confusing. They're thinking, why am I not at school? I'm at home. Or maybe they're at school and they're like, where is everybody? There's only a few kids here. So you can talk about confused and say, you know, it's different, isn't it? You're used to so many kids in the classroom and now you're sleeping at home and you're home every day. And so as you're talking about confused, you're doing the lotion. Another thing you can do is make a little envelope. This is just part of the envelope. Fold it down. Again, the back has to be taller than the front. Put this on the back side like this. See if I have any tape that I can get off here. Works really well when it's on your cabinet. So go like this. And it's not going to matter if it comes to the front because you've got that window, so they're still going to be able to see through it. So now I've got this on here, even though it's crooked. We can now put all the different things in there. I didn't do that very well, but you get the idea. And also, you might want to use that something to put it in there again when you tape it, just so it's loose enough that you can fit several of these in here. So now you've got a pocket on the back, and here's the window in the front, so you don't get them lost. And they can pick out whichever one, or you can pick it out for them and say, well, you're looking really scared. They may not know they're scared. Sometimes kids have they have nightmares at nap time, or they've had trauma during nap time. So they might not even be aware that they're scared, but you know they are. A lot of times those are the kids in child care centers. We'll see this where every day around lunch, even before lunch, they'll be the ones running around the classroom every single day. They'll jump on their cots, they'll push over shelves, they'll run away from the teacher. A lot of times when they do it on a regular basis, it's usually due to trauma. Maybe they have nightmares, so they don't want to go to sleep, but they don't know how to verbalize that to you. Well, you can talk to them about the different emotions and have them pick out one of them. And then you're getting some time to connect with them, to talk about some things. And especially now with the COVID, there's going to be a lot of things that it might look like they're doing okay, but taking the time to do something like this with them, you might find they're actually really concerned about things, or they're talking about things, and that just helps you both slow down to give you that time together. I do want to suggest that if you want more strategies and ideas, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. I have some other ideas that we've developed for early childhood classrooms that I think would also be helpful for parents. They're called Naptime boxes, quiet activities, things like that, that I'm going to be sharing. I know every YouTuber says click on the share button and like it and whatever, but honestly, especially when you're first starting out, it's hard to find the YouTube videos. They get buried because there's so many. So if you like these strategies and you want to keep them coming, I'm going to be loading them so that way you get notifications, either email or when you go on YouTube, you'll see them. Anyway, I hope this helps, and I hope it was clear for you, and I look forward to talking to you again. Thanks.